This is Brennan LaBrie, kid reporter, reporting from the Port Townsend Public Library. And today I'll be talking with Erin, who's one of 30 youth ambassadors in the whole world and the only in the U.S. for the upcoming Singapore Youth Olympics, which is starting August 14th. She just returned from a youth ambassador conference in Singapore to her home in Colorado. Hi, Erin.
Hi, Brennan. Can you see me okay?
I can see you great.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great as well.
Wonderful.
How was your trip to Singapore? Must have been a lot of fun.
It was an experience of a lifetime. I got to meet people from over 30 countries within a week's time, which is something that not many people get to experience. So it was really cool. We had a lot of fun, did a lot of different activities. The purpose of the trip to Singapore was a seminar for all of the young ambassadors, which there are 30 of them, and 29 were present. And there's also 60 cultural education program champions, which are local Singapore youth leaders and who are in college or working and involved in young athletics. So there's about 90 of us, and we went through the different cultural programs that the athletes will have a chance to go through in August.
Yeah, when I just came back from the Olympics, in the little newspaper I do, it's 2-page. It has about 300 subscribers, and it's handwritten by me. I wrote a little blurb about Singapore and kind of the culture and education program, which sounds like it's going to be pretty fun.
Yeah, there's 7 different topics or activities, and within those activities there's just different games and different activities that the athletes can do, and they're based on 5 themes. And so athletes will have a chance to experience all sorts of things and learn about themselves and develop some of their skills outside of athletics, which I think is really neat.
What are the 5 themes?
5 themes are Olympism, skill development, well-being and healthy lifestyle, social responsibility, and expression. Expression.
And what about the 7 topics?
Yep, so there are 7 different formats, and there's Chat with Champions, which is where they're going to get the opportunity to sit down with actual athletes, former Olympians or current Olympians.
And I saw that little thing on your blog as well. I read that.
Yeah, I just wrote about that one. I didn't get to meet with any actual athletes, except we met with the president of the International Olympic Committee, Jacques Rogue, and we got to talk with him, which is going to be a similar format that the athletes can do. Within the United States, I know Michael Phelps will be over there, so he'll be one of the champions that the athletes will get a chance to talk with. There's a discovery activity where they can kind of learn a lot of different life skills about leadership, how to communicate, how to form relationships and things like that. There's a World Culture Village, which is going to be it's kind of going to be within the athlete village, and it's going to be a bunch of different booths and a lot of different activities going on at once, kind of like a little festival fair kind of aspect, that they can just go to the different booths and learn about all different things. There's the community project, and this is going to have a couple different activities. The one that we got to experience was community drumming, and we got to be part of a samba band and play different instruments, which it was on my blog, I think, as well. There's arts and culture, where you can use different forms of expression, whether it's painting or drawing or dancing and singing, and learning how to express yourself in different ways.
And when did being a youth ambassador for the Youth Olympic Games first get on your radar?
I have been with USA Rugby for about 3 months, and our CEO forwarded out an email about it, and it was just an opportunity that was available, and he forwarded out, said anybody who's interested. So it sounded right along the lines with what I do with youth development and something that I'm really passionate about. So I put in the application in December and then interviewed right after the turn of the year and got selected the first week in January.
So you're the only youth ambassador from the U.S., correct?
I am. No pressure. I know Michael Phelps is also considered an ambassador, a young ambassador as well, but specifically for the program that the Youth Olympic Games is putting on, I'm the one representative for the United States. It's truly an honor, and I'm excited.
What exactly does a youth ambassador do?
because it's the first year for the program, we're still kind of ironing out some details. But a lot of what I'm going to be doing is working around the cultural education program and mainly motivating the athletes, giving them information about it, and going with them sometimes to the activities, and then following up with them and just finding out what they thought about the activities. And then also another big part of it is telling the story of the Youth Olympic Games to those that maybe can't attend. So for the youth of the United States, through blogging and taking pictures and all of those things, it's a way of telling that story and also getting all those principles and all those activities and all that stuff out there.
As for your trip to Singapore, on your blog you talk all about your trip there, and are you looking forward to having that same experience all over again in August?
I am. I'm excited to get back and just catch up with all the people that I already met, and then also have new experiences. I think, we were only there for 5 days, 2 days for travel, and as much as we could pack into 5 days was great, but I know that there's so much more out there to experience, and I'm really excited to just interact with the athletes from the United States as well as other athletes and other officials, and just create those new experiences.
Yeah, I kind of had the same experience in Vancouver. I took a pre-Olympic trip and met lots of people, and then I went back for 8 days during the Olympics and had the same experience all over again, but better. So that was a nice thing to look forward to. Because you kind of knew what to expect, but at the same time, you didn't know what would come about. Yeah. And is there anything that you didn't do last time that you plan to do this time? You did a lot, but
I did do a lot. I would like to take some time and explore Singapore a little bit more if I do have some time. We did have a tour of the city, and we got to go to Chinatown, try out some new foods, and a lot of stuff like that. But I'd like to see even more of it and really experience the culture firsthand.
When you went last time, what memory stood out the most?
I think it was really just the interactions that I had with everyone that I met, whether they were from Singapore or from another country. It's not common for us to have interactions with people from all over the world so frequently. So to sit down and just talk with them about what their life is like and the differences that exist, I think you can learn so much from that. And I think it's, I go over there and I think that I know a lot about other cultures, but when you get there, you realize you don't. And there's so much more that you can learn, and I think that was probably the best part about the trip.
And this is my last and most favorite question. I saved it till the end. What was the most strangest thing that happened?
The strangest thing?
Uh-huh.
I would have to say trying durian. Which I haven't blogged about yet, but durian is a fruit that is specific to Singapore, and they love it. Like, it's really like a delicacy there. But not many other people, not many foreigners actually like it, and I heard it was actually on Fear Factor. It's got a really, really pungent smell and a very strong taste, and they pretty much put it out there that most people don't like it, but I had to try it anyway. And true to form, I did not like it. It was, I give them a lot of credit for liking it and eating it every.
Like?
It tasted like feet. I have to be honest.
I think I might have read about that in the Singapore guidebook, but if I go there, I might have to try that, which is going to be a
absolutely. Yeah, you definitely have to try it. I was not a fan, but they do have some other amazing foods.
At least you can say you tried it.
Yes, at least I tried it, and I gave it a chance. I don't know if I would have made it through Fear Factor, but,
Yeah. Well, thanks for taking the time for an interview. It was really nice talking to you.
Yeah, thank you for wanting to interview me. It was a pleasure, and I must say that you hold yourself very well, and I'm very impressed at your interview skills.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So right now, we're going to just start editing it. We have an editing program that records it, and then we can just click view and edit, and there's all the footage.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm getting into the digital world. Skype, editing, video camera, still photography, all that stuff.